Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and make progress in your life. This is episode 389 of the Daily 180, and today I'm going to continue our series of O words by talking about the word optics. Now, it used to be that when I would think about the word optics, I don't know if you're like me, but I know that when I was thinking about optics, I would always think about a scope. I grew up shooting 22s and other rifles, and so for me, an optic was always the scope that I would use to look through so that I could see my target more clearly. Now, that might work, and it might still be appropriate. In fact, that's kind of where I'm going to be. But I also want to make sure we understand that today, that word optics has started to refer to the way that we see something, not just to what we are seeing with. And in both cases, this can have some real good impact for us as we talk about it. For instance, if you have ever had a pair of Glacier glasses from the 1980s, when I was growing up, Glacier glasses were the coolest thing, right? Sunglasses that you put on, they had the little side blinder things so that you could block out all the extra sunlight coming in. Now, the thing that made them really cool, though, was that the colors of the lenses changed the way that everything looked. You could get them that would highlight the reds or highlight the blues or change things a little bit. And that was one of the coolest things about owning Glacier glasses. I only knew that because my friends had them, because at the time I wore regular glasses, couldn't find Glacier glasses that would fit over them. But I remember looking through them and saying, wow, that changes the colors of everything. That's really cool. So what does this have to do with our lives and what's going on around us? Well, very simply, the lenses that we use, the optics that we are using in our lives to look at the things going on around us, change what stands out and how clearly we see different pieces of information. Sometimes when we're looking at things, they're distorted because of the optics of the situation, either because of the things that we're using to compare them with, to look at them through, or because of the way that things are standing out against everything else around it. The lesson that I keep trying to remind myself in conjunction with this idea of optics is that sometimes when things look really, really cool, they're not really as cool as I think they are. They're just cool in relation to other things that I'm looking at. So if I feel like maybe my stuff, my life, my goals aren't as cool as I one time thought they were, maybe it's because my optics have changed and I need to adjust my lenses, adjust my optics to look at them a little differently. And I guess that's really good information for all of us, to remember that sometimes when we're seeing things and they don't look quite right, maybe all we need to do is change the lenses we're working with to try and get a clearer picture. I hope this gives you something to think about. I know for me it's something that I keep trying to remind myself about because I think it's pretty important. In the meantime, hopefully since this has given you something to think about, you'll hit the bell and subscribe so that you can be notified of all of the future videos that we're going to release through the Daily 180. And in the meantime, share this with someone that you think might be able to benefit from the message. Until the next time, this has been the Daily 180. My name is Todd Wente. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.